Good afternoon, it's the middle of June in 2012 and it's a very quick video for someone I was talking to earlier who was asking about Bluetooth stereo headsets. And as I've had quite a few of these devices, well I say quite a few, I've tried a number of them out and in front of me now are my two favourites. I thought I'd do a quick video rather than write an email to the person and give you a quick view of these two headsets. Now, on the left here, this is the Samsung HS3000 and this is the Sony Ericsson on the right, which is the MW600. Now this Samsung came out slightly newer device than the Sony, currently retailing around about £28–29. The Sony Ericsson is slightly cheaper at about £25. Straight away, different devices, they are both similar size. There's a USB pen there just to compare size-wise. Main differences is this has a screen on it, which I'll show you in a second, and this does not. Just to turn this device on by the button at the top here, there's a power button there. You'll see the screen come up. There's Sony Ericsson. And on there you have a battery indicator, and also it indicates if you're paired. And then if you want to go into pairing mode by holding down the play button, you can then see there you can pair multiple devices. In this case 3 devices, and also it's got a built-in radio. So this can pair 3 devices at once. It can handle calls, or it can swap calls between 2 devices at once. Turn it off again. Just to go around the device, on the base of the device there next to the power button is the USB plug, micro USB plug for charging. Slightly exposed, but I'm not managed to fill it with dirt yet. On this top here there is a volume change slider. It's a flush button that you in effect slide your finger along like this to change the volume. It works. It can be a little bit funny sometimes to get it to pick up, but it does work. On this side here you've got here a play pause in the middle and a back forth there for forward and backwards while you're playing music. And on the front here you've got can't quite see it there, a call handling button below the microphone, and on the top there you've got your headset jack. On the back you've got a clip. Now, out of the 2 devices, this is the feature that annoys me the most about this headset, is this clip. It's not very sturdy. It's quite flimsy in fact. It's held on by literally 2 little kind of rivets there and as a spring inside, and I have had about 4 of this device because I keep breaking the clip. You know, caught on seat belts, taking off a jacket and it catching, that sort of thing here. It just seems to flim off. So, apart from that clip, it is a very good device. The call handling isn't great on swapping 2 devices, but it works most of the time. But there are occasions I've actually found that headsets drop out, or you try and switch calls if you have 2 calls at once. So it's okay. The stereo headset sound is nice, and it kind of generally works. For £25 you can't really go wrong. This device, the HS3000, Samsung, once again, headset on top there, and the microphone situated just next to the headset jack. There's a button there which you'd use for answering calls, terminating calls, or double-clicking for repeating a last call. But you can also hold it down for voice recognition of voice dialing. Just there is a little dot. If I turn it on, you'll see it has a little LED in it, so you can indicate when it's pairing or paired. See it there, a little blue flash. That will indicate if it's paired, if the battery's low, or if it's being charged. This device actually runs on voice prompts more than anything else, as in when you turn it on in the headset you'll hear it says power on and then power off when you turn it off, obviously. When you answer a phone call, it'll answer the phone. When you terminate the call, it'll actually tell you and say call terminated. And when you turn the device on, it will also tell you whether it has devices paired, i.e. turn it on, it will say device is connected, and the second device connects, 2 devices are connected. So from that point of view, the display isn't really needed, and it's good. I like it. It's much more robust. This clip here is much thicker and more robust than the Sony Ericsson. And so overall, the battery on them is pretty much similar. I charge it probably once a week, maybe, and I am on calls, you know, several times during the day. Lights just changed then. So overall, I do prefer the Samsung purely because of this clip. I also do like this music boost button here as well, gives you a little bit more bass and treble to your music if you listen through the stereo headset. But overall, they are both very good headsets. So I'll just pip the Samsung as being a slightly better device. Oh, also just to point out at the bottom here, there is a little cover which you can open up, if I actually open the thing, to charge via the USB, micro USB also. So the same charge for each. This is kind of tucked away nicely, so therefore you're not going to get any dirt and rubbish in there, and it just clips on there once you've finished charging. And there you go. Oh, the other point is that you can actually still use this device while it's charging. Even though the manual says don't do it, but you can do it. This device, while it's charging, goes into standby mode and is not usable at all. And also, as I mentioned, this device, the Samsung seems to handle calls better when using multiple headsets. So when you place a call on hold from another headset, redial or whatever, this handles calls slightly better than the Sony. But then the Sony does have a nice screen. You can pair 3 devices at once from it. It's got the built-in radio. The slider's quite nice, and the visual's quite nice to know how much battery's left on it. You can actually hold down the button on here, and it'll give you a flash signal to identify how much battery's left on the device, which is a little bit confusing. But you know, I charge them once a week. I don't need charging daily. Charge them both once a week, and they both last a long time when in use. And say are the perfect device if you want to listen to music, if you're walking the dog, going to the gym, or like me, you've got 2 handsets, business and work, and want to use them at the same time through a single headset device. Anyway, I'm going to stop waffling for today. Hopefully the person the video is for enjoys it or gets what they want out of it. This is the Sony Ericsson MW600 and the Samsung HS3000. Have a lovely day.